3, I've got a giant ween. Welcome back to the Project Zomboid Beyond the Print series. This is Zack, and I'm Dingus. So if you were here last time, we managed to build so much fencing. Pretty glad about that, because normally that would be like a several episodes kind of thing. But right now we need to make a few guard posts. Grab some more nails. So these two are going to be different. There's going to be one entrance for the one on the right, and then there's going to be two entries on the one to the left, because that's going to kind of branch out to a bunch of others. That's hasn't been built yet, but is going to be incredibly expensive once it is. So that'll be something to look forward to. I'm gonna have to put a door in there in a bit. thing we got all these planks. Really? Always comes in handy until it runs out. Oh, wait. Almost didn't do this. You always got it, you remember. Even if I don't. Okay, let's do the flooring now. All And now we gotta go refill a concrete. And now for the doors. 2 glass panes. Well, 3 glass panes, 6 door hinges, and 3 knobs. Should be enough. Should have the planks too. Alright, now time for the next part. We've got to do some destroying. Oh yeah, let's get... Almost forgot. Sledgehammer. Can't really destroy things without a sledgehammer. Ideally, we could dismantle it, but that costs propane, and we're normally adverse to doing things that cost propane. And also, we gotta go get something to eat. There we go, a delicious meal. Alright, so we're going to have to destroy from here. Sucks to see something that we've put a lot of resources into get destroyed like this, but there's no other choice. There we go. Grab some more planks. Did we run out of paint? Yes, we did. go get a tree, an axe, cut that one tree down. No, do not drink that. Hopefully you didn't just drink that, or I'm gonna have to go into debug mode and save you. Don't worry, tree, you'll get to go right into the same spot. See, it's like you were never chopped down. I've decided if I'm gonna put crates in these areas or not. Guess we'll see. Damn it. Oh, never mind. Thought we messed up for a second, but nope, we didn't. go get some glass. Wait, actually, we can do the doors first. Why not? We're already. So we need to get 2 glass panes. 2 knobs and 4 hinges. Oh, hey, Zork, what's up, man? Oh, yeah, have I ever showed... I never got to show you the prison. Here, let me grab some stuff and build some other stuff, and then I can show you around. I don't know how much of it you've seen in my videos, but I'll give you a look. No, I want 2. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. It's kind of being a dead stream with all the work we've been doing so far. That's not a door, that's a fence. I got this done for now. Gotta see what's next in a second, but seems like we're gonna have to be building some road down there, which it's probably gonna mean we're running out of asphalt. So let's show you around first. Yeah, it was hard. So you've already seen this road leading up. This is all gonna be wrapped around eventually. But yeah, so this, that's where the prison would like start up there. We'd go down here, you'd see some entrances. See these areas here, which are going to be guard towers. Then the prisoners, they'd be dropped off here, in which is kind of the holding rooms and processing room. Prisoners have their stuff put here. Someone would be sitting on the desks here. And the prisoners themselves, they would be put here where they can sit on the benches, they can sleep on the benches, they can poop on the toilet, they can pee in the toilet, they could also drink from the toilet because I have plumbed it. So the next thing down here is the administration room. So you can see we have a parking lot. We have a phone here. It has to be facing this direction because because apparently that only looks in, because apparently payphones only go through this direction or this direction, nothing else. So you have a reception room here. Got a little waiting room here where you can sit on these chairs, watch TV. We have these offices here that all look the same. In here we have the warden's office. As you can see, it's a lot more fancier. He can sit on he gets a sofa chair instead of a regular office chair. He gets a radio, a bookshelf, a TV, a workout bench. The warden has special privileges. Down here is the break room and kitchen. So you can sit on some couches, turn on the radio, play an arcade machine, watch TV, bookshelf. Make yourself a meal over here, put your stuff in the fridge. Down here is the bathroom, which is hard to see because of all these goddamn trees. I did have to make brick walls here instead of toilet stalls because you can't really build that in the building menu. And down here, you can't see them, but there are sinks. And here would be a boiler room, but I can't actually build. I don't really know how to fit that. so we get nothing in there. Thanks, man. Yeah, the thing about this series is that we've been like building from scratch, really, based on a prison architect series, because I'm completely incapable of doing this all on my own. That's why building our Imperial headquarters is going to be a struggle. At least it would be if I was just by myself. Oh, yeah. Well, you better. If you don't help, well, things might happen to you. But anyway, so this is the main building. I can see we got some guard towers. Got an entrance here. A lot of double entrances. There's nothing down here yet. At these two sides, but there will be eventually. Got another room leading here. This room will eventually be an infirmary. This room's probably going to be some kind of storage, but I haven't worked on that yet. In here is the kitchen. Got some fridges. Those are a bit hard to get. Not because of finding them, but because of how heavy they are. Steel counters here with industrial sinks, all plumbed. And this is one of the biggest areas we've probably built. This is going to be the cafeteria. So these are what I call serving tables. These were actually really hard to get. We had to go through like several towns and into a Lake Cumberland, which is a huge-ass city with very terrible road conditions because it's all blocked by burnt wrecks. This was like a month or two in gathering. As you can see, this is where all the tables are going to be. It was a pain in the ass to put all this flooring down, and it was an even bigger pain in the ass to roof it all. But that's all for now, but there's gonna be more. Let's see what's next, actually. Alright, so first let's give some asphalt and... hopefully we have enough for just this little bit of stretch. Dark asphalt. Okay, we're gonna have to build a wire fence. Just find it real quick. Let's see, go general. Need to get some wire. Got to make that. Just fine. I have built all this by myself, but it's taken me like... I've been doing this series for a good few months now. Probably started like sometime last year. So yeah, this all takes like a lot of effort to do. Wire, where is wire? Let's maybe if I grab a welding rod or something. Maybe it's because I don't have a welder's mask. We're gonna have to go look. Why can we not make wire? What's my end goal? I guess just finish the prison, or until I at least get bored with the series and never get back on again. That's mainly it. Oh, yeah, because we don't have metal scrap. That makes more sense. Almost forgot. Gotta get like 6 pieces, I think. Oh yeah, this is all from like the crafting menu mod I have. Seems like it kind of broke for me, my game too. At first I didn't like replace it because of well, I mean I could still use it, but now it's kind of disappeared on me completely. Refill this torch. Metal pipes. Gotta get a metal sheet. Grab 1 screw. Thank you. I will probably have to get like another thing for crafting menu. I mean, craft helper, but I couldn't really find the one that I had in like my mod list. Yeah, moody you non-existent cow. What the fuck do you mean this isn't? What's wrong with this? Fuck, is this like... Probably gonna have to just... Alright, let's do the sledgehammer to that. How many planks do we have on us? Alright, we're gonna need a few more. Best playing server is on. I mean, I've been mostly fine with the mods they have. I'd say they really just, keep it low on parp to, like, keep the game, like, functional. But it would be nice to have more mods, like, I don't know, pantries, packing. And also would be nice to see more, like, special zombies out in random places, like a zombie in a Spiffos or stripper with the bunny suit. Have a seat. Also, they don't really have, like, cooking events every year, I don't think. I think this is just, like, the first time they've done it. I don't really have any interest in attending, because I don't really do much cooking besides of putting shit in a stew, cooking it, and then calling it a day. Go. Oh, didn't mean to jump that. Works perfectly. Okay, still have the concrete. Now it's time to do something that's not going to be my favorite. Building down a huge stretch of road in a very wooded area. Concrete we're going to be good on, but supplies with asphalt we're definitely going to run out. Which, I mean, gives us another reason to go out and get metal supplies, so that when we have to do fencing, like almost immediately after, we're going to be taken care of. One, let's have a seat. Okay, stopped at 23. Okay, I'm confused. So I counted 23, but it seems like... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21... Alright, we got to 23. Let's grab some more concrete then. Yeah, fortunately, I don't think we'll have to do that. At least I hope not. Would have been nice if we had more help, but you know, you string up one corpse that was a rebel, and apparently everyone gets all angry about it. Who would have known, man? Like, you know, honest mistake. And you know, apparently it traumatizes someone who apparently bumps into it. I don't really know how you bump into a hanging corpse. It's kind of, you know, in the air. We're gonna have to go to sleep in just a second. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you something else and kind of impressive. So I don't have the tank around here, but this is a strawberry field. Well, at least it was, because we had to stop working on it. But this whole cornfield has been replaced with strawberry seeds in honor of someone who was on another role-player server I used to be on who passed from cancer. Yeah, something to do with that, probably. But yeah, they had strawberries were kind of a thing about them, so I filled up a whole cornfield with them. I just stopped working on it after it was finished because it got to a point where that was all I could do on this series because everything kept growing. Alright, so let's go to sleep. I said, let's go to sleep. That wasn't optional. Oh, there's zombies around, don't worry. They don't really come around here often. Most of the time, if they do, it's like in ones or twos. You know, we can just put a round in them and strip their clothes and metal. Thing about this game, though, I've noticed is that if you're in the same area for a long period of time, the game seems to bring them to you. My guess it's from the the random gunshots and screams in the background. I didn't know zombies knew to fear people. I don't think I've ever noticed zombies like running away from me though. Or walk away. We don't really have sprinters on here for obvious reasons. If that was the case, we would never leave this base. Yeah, there's something I can show you too. Look at my thing of guns. Where did I put my E11? Here we go. Got the E11 out here. If only we could find this on the roleplay server. Then we could be proper stormtroopers. Yeah, I don't know how many you've killed. It says 12,000 for now, but I have died before, so it would probably be around your range. If only there was a... I did have put like a thing on Reddit before of like ideas I had on how zombies could be... Does it have a custom sound? It does. And I just wasted some bullets, but that's fine. It's for the greater good. Four. Put some planks away. We're gonna need these all someday, so it's good to gather them. Let's see, one time I died when, from like zombies in a parking lot. Oh, we gotta go eat. Another time I died on here was like, I thought I was paused and I stepped away for a second, but I wasn't paused, so like one zombie ate me alive. That was not a good day. Another not very tasty thing of soup. I did also almost die like 100 times in Lake Cumberland from the hordes and crashing into car to a point where I just got into debug mode so I could stop myself from dying. That's how annoyed I got. Because the thing about Lake Cumberland is that you had to drive with a motorcycle to get through easier, and anytime you hit something, you could fall off of it. And when you had like a few hundred zombies trailing you, that can end very badly. That would be a cool games concept, though, for a zombie apocalypse. Like, there's a city that's... It's kind of like Dying Light, you know, you're in a city that's full of zombies, that it's too dangerous to be on the road. But in this game, like, the cars are too crowded for you to use any, like, regular cars, and there's too many to just be walking on foot, so you gotta use a motorcycle. On par, well, we can lose traits, like we can lose alcoholic and smoker if we don't use any for like a month or so. Pacifist we can get rid of once we like get desensitized after a month. Well, no, pacified is you take pacifist you lose after killing like 10,000 zombies, I think. Uh, let's see what else. Like after like a month or something of surviving, you get like desensitized. That's what comes to my mind at least. That's what comes to mind at least. Four. My skills, here you go. It's not all completely fair because I have a book learner mod that lets me upgrade my carpentry and electric and metalworking and my tailoring. But some skills I have like fast learner, so I was able to improve things quickly like the axe and firearm and cooking. because like eventually, well, that's what the video I'm watching says. So we're going down there. We're going to be having some fencing down there too, in two towers, guard towers like this, because eventually we're going to have a lot of like metal fencing kind of wrapped around our perimeter. Because like ideally, like in, you know, this road down here wouldn't just lead to a huge forest. It would lead to like another highway or something. But we have to build near forest because, you know, we kind of need planks. Where am I on the map? Let me show you. So we are a little bit a ways from Louisville up here, kind of around the farm area. It's like right here. That's where we are. Like a little bit up ahead, you have like the entrance to a checkpoint that's like really weaker guarded. Like it's just a few metal fences you could smash down with a sledgehammer and just a couple tents. Basically, except down here it's just like a lot of, you know, forest and stuff. Luckily, I doubt we're ever going to get to a point where we just get like directly on the edge with this prison. And if we do, I'm ending the series immediately. But who knows? Maybe if someone ever sees this and wants to turn it into a map mod, they'll do it themselves or something. But yeah, roads are technically weird when you think about it. Like train tracks, they just end randomly out of the blue. What's the other road? Like this road, nothing ends here. And also there's just a random bunch of random turns for some reason. I do know someone like made a map mod for this part of West Point. You know, this part up of West Point. Don't remember what it's called. But yeah, it would be nice to see some out of border stuff. That like film the map. Six. I don't think I've ever heard of Project India. I know about Arizona, though I haven't played on there. I do know about Russia too, but that mod's just incredibly broken because of like the loot spawns there. Like it adds so many, like you are, like a good description is like you could find like you're able to find a assault rifle before you get a can opener. Chop you down. I haven't played Project France or any really like huge mod that just replaces the map entirely. I guess Dead Sun Expanse from last season kind of counts, but I was only on that season for like a little bit. Okay, we're at 59. Six. 67. I guess that makes sense then. Does look a little silly though, you know. Grab some more concrete. Wait, what mod's Piss Water Lake? Six, 7, 9, 10. Seven. Big town the size of Margeridge. Oh, that's cool. These planks away. What kind of landmarks did it have? 2, 3, 4. 7. 8, 79, 80, 81, 82, 5, 86. Do a double count. 9, 10. All right, perfect. Blood blow dome. Is it blood dome or is it blow dome? Because blow dome does not sound like a place where hockey happens. Some more concrete. Indoor zoo. I had an idea for I don't know, a theme for a series. I mean, a season where I would make a zoo. Problem with that is, well, we don't have the fauna mod because apparently something didn't agree with our server. And also, I couldn't really find a good series to take a build from. It would have been a lot of fun building though, probably. I think there's a map mod though that gave the Louisville Zoo. I think that was turned into a refugee camp as well. It should still be good on concrete. Let's throw some stuff away. More planks. These are all going to come in handy for... But yeah, I've seen videos of stuff like that from, what's that one guy called? I'm trying to remember, but I can't remember for some reason. But he had like a 3.3 episodes. Oh yeah, Rick Dextrix. That guy. How do I say his name? Rick... Fuck. Nope, I'm not gonna get it. Yeah, he does some pretty good videos, though. I've seen his, like, one with the mall and being on, like, roof only. He hasn't made a video in a while, though, I don't think. Yeah, Rick DeCeneris. Why can't I say his name? Yeah, his animation, the animations of his videos are pretty good, too. There was another guy who did a Kill Series 2, but he's never made, like, an episode 2, I don't think. Who called himself, like, in game the Pee Pee Poo Poo Man. I also seen some comments like being like, imagine how the US government feels knowing they failed to contain the Knox virus while one dude is able to take on thousands. Think about Quinn. Oh, that would be really cool, actually, do like a 501st backstory. It'd be hard to like probably catch the emotion, like, thing about it though. Because like 501st, like what makes it journal, what makes it most memorable is like Order 66 and how the clone trooper like felt about doing it. That's what most people would think about, and I don't think we're going to be doing in Order 66 because we're stormtroopers and we don't have inhibitor chips. It would be really cool if we were clone troopers though, and if one of us took like a hit in the head or something, and we saw someone with a lightsaber, we could like go into a trance and try killing them. Is that thinking of keeping track of everything you do in a journal? Is that what not what you do already in your character bio? Like from what I read, it looks like that. And I've technically read all of it. Oh hey Maxwell. I got 2 viewers in my chat for once. That is a rarity. How would you find a guy who could animate that? That would be really cool, but I'm not sure where you'd find a guy for that. Call me Skywalker, because I'm taking a seat. You think you'd be able to reach that guy? And yeah, I get how you feel, Maxwell. That's happened to me too. And then you get to look at an app or some website that's like, the guy, your power will be fixed at 2 a.m. And then when you wake up in the morning, it's like, the power will now be fixed in 2 weeks at 12 o'clock. And then you're like, how am I supposed to live like this? I can't play Project Zomboid. Life has no no purpose anymore. Would you recommend moving to Quebec then? Did we run out of concrete? Yes, we did. There's a simple solution for that by just getting more. Yeah, gotta go make more concrete. Oh yeah, and Maxwell, we gotta show you too, this is what we've done so far. We've expanded the roadway and the fencing all the way up here. Yeah, think about the power where I'm at. It's like technically, like, it does get fixed. Like, it only takes like a really bad thunderstorm or something, like the kind of storm that has like trees collapsing into houses. That's what it would normally take for the power to go out. And that kind of stuff takes like a long while, it seems, to get fixed. Like, longest I've gone is like a 2 or 3 days, maybe. That's the point where I had to like go to the library to play on my computer. Because at the point where I'd have to ask people in the Discord of the Project Zomboid server we're on if I could move in with them. And would you be surprised if I said someone said yes? Alright, night dude. That would be a cool idea of building a Jurassic Park prison thing. Fortunately, I don't think there's a series out there I could probably transcribe into here. There is like Jurassic World, but that game doesn't really translate. Like Prison Architect and RimWorld, they translate over to Project Zomboid relatively well. Jurassic Park, no, it does not. Go eat some asphalt. I mean, not eat. You can't eat asphalt. Yeah, we do have the Jeep mod on the server, I think. I've seen it before. I think we could probably buy it on the vehicle item shop too, but probably be really expensive. Alright, we have done it. We have run out of asphalt. Did get a lot of work done today though. Which means we're gonna have to go out. Actually, do we have any more asphalt? I guess that mod author must have really listened to Jeff Goldblum's character when he was saying, like, must go faster. Alright, we are gonna have to go out and get some more asphalt, but since it's like 1 a.m. where I'm from, I'm gonna have to end the series. Well, I'm not ending the series here. I gotta end the episode. But yeah, thanks Zord mostly and Maxwell for watching. Make sure to follow for the next VOD if you're coming from Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube if you're coming from there. And as always, keep your virginity intact. Bye.